All right, just under a week now until Thanksgiving, and the clock is ticking on your turkey.
Yeah, specifically on getting it ready to cook. And if this is your first time that you're responsible for the bird, there are critical things you need to know. So this morning, our John Shumway has checked in with a food specialist to share the guidance with all of us. I would be so nervous if it was my responsibility.
Yeah, because I don't want it to be undercooked. And yet you don't want it to be dry.
And you want it to be good?
Yeah.
Exactly. So the critical thing to know here is do it right and your family is proud. Do it wrong and your family is sick.
So we're going to assume that you're, like most people, not dealing with one that was gobbling yesterday. But more likely, it's been chilling in the freezer at the grocery or at home, and now you need to thaw it in the refrigerator.
For every 5 pounds, 1 day.
Penn State food safety expert Mary Alice Getting says it may be time to move it into the fridge.
So a 25-pound turkey, you're looking at Saturday afternoon, early Sunday morning.
You probably don't want to mess with waiting and thawing it in water. It works, but it's a pain.
You have to keep the water cold, and you have to change it every 30 minutes.
Before cooking and after, the key, she says, is keeping it out of the temperature danger zone,
which is 40 to 140 degrees.
Come Thursday with the bird in the oven, grab your meat thermometer.
The turkey needs to be 165 degrees.
The same temperature for the stuffing if you stuff your bird. She says do it at the last minute and loosely because you don't want to dry out the turkey trying to get the stuffing done. Once it does come out of the oven, let it sit for 20 minutes for flavor reasons, and she says keep this in mind.
You have about 2 hours from the time you take it out of the oven until you put it into the refrigerator.
So if you eat at 2 o'clock,
all the leftovers, not just the turkey, but all the leftovers should be put into the refrigerator by 4 o'clock.
That's right. Whatever you are serving, turkey, sides, she says, keep them out of that danger zone. Cold things under 40 degrees, hot items over 140. This is all about avoiding bacteria growth, which can make anyone sick. And you don't depend on those pop-up thermometers. You got to get a real thermometer.
Yeah, it's not foolproof. Okay, so how long are the leftovers good? We love the leftovers, but how long can we like them?
This is always a debate in our house. You know, Mary Alice says turkey in the refrigerator, good for 3 to 4 days after Thanksgiving. Okay. Frozen turkey, that stays flavorful for up to 6 months. And then when you bring it out, you got that 3 to 4 days. Although it can actually stay good for a year or 2 in the freezer.
Oh.
Just doesn't taste as good the longer it gets.
Right, exactly. But still, good to know. All right, 3 to 4 days with the leftovers.
Right, exactly.
All right. Thanks, John. We appreciate it.